One of the things I'm going to start doing from now on is basically protesting in my own way, in a legal and safe and non-violent way. Okay, let's put that out there before we're going, how dare you? I'm going to protest. I'm going to protest Hollywood. I'm going to protest the tech monopolies, etc. I'm going to use every means possible that are legal, safe, and non-violent. I have to put that out there again, because you know how these people are that will mix your words and twist them and bend them. So I'm not going to see Dark Phoenix. Now there's another. I might see it, but there's other ways for me to see this movie without going to a movie theater and paying for it. So you take that how you want. I'm not going to. And I suggest that you, for people out there that would want to join me in this, don't join me. Don't do it. Don't do what I do. I'm just doing it. Now, if you want to do something in your own way, that's on you. I'm not telling you to do anything. But I'm gonna start protesting Hollywood. You see, after a while, they've been taking their viewers for granted. Okay? Especially recently, when Marvel movies stated that they want to get more woke, for lack of a better term. Instead of actually using the base knowledge of what let's say they're going to use character X or something. And they already have knowledge of what this character is and how it's been written about. So they're going to make it a transgendered female with one arm that has autism, and they're gonna, instead of the normal one, they're gonna change it to this character. Why? For woke points? You're just not gonna get my money. I'm just not gonna. I refuse to pay, and I'm not gonna watch in that conventional way, like I described, going to a movie theater. Like I said, there's other ways of watching stuff like that. I just don't want to. Go to the movie theaters, of course. So, take that for what it's worth. For many years, they've been treating people pretty crappy. Most of the actors and actresses, they don't like you. Okay? What do you mean by that, Laszlo? Let me explain. They hate you for what you stand for. They hate the middle of the country. Guarantee it. They hate it. A lot of them don't even live there. Now, some do when they're not filming a movie or something like that. But most of them live on the left or the right coast. They don't give a crap about somebody in Iowa. They're just going to push their ideology. And most of the time, it is a left-wing ideology. A far left-wing ideology. So, basically, I refuse to fund their stupid far-left activism. And they are activists, believe you me. Especially during that Kavanaugh thing, they came out of the woodwork and they were like, "Here, look at me, I'm a actor and actress, you blah, 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 believe all women." And then what happens? The narrative that this guy was some sort of like gang rapist in high school dried up. Because there was no evidence. But they didn't care about that. They wanted to crucify the guy because what? He may be Republican and or conservative, maybe even a libertarian. Nope, we need to kill those people. I'm not saying it, though they're saying it. Okay, you out there, you YouTube bot out there. I know what you're gonna think. Oh, Susan Wojcicki, he's saying this. No, I'm not. I'm saying those people on the left, and I've already reiterated this in one of my videos, that the people on the left, communists and socialists, people, they want to hurt people right of Pol Pot, Mao Zedong, Lenin and Stalin, Mussolini, Ceausescu, anybody not anybody who doesn't believe what they believe, they want to hurt. Well, not right now. Far being it from Antifa swinging a bike lock at some guy's head because he doesn't agree with what he has to say. Right now, they're pushing their ideology on you through their movies and their music, what they say on Twitter, what they say on Facebook, what they say in the news, what they say in Entertainment Tonight. So my only recourse is, and I think I saw this on Rhetorical Entertainment last night. I think this is what they're going to. Is that they want to go towards like put an ad blocker on your browser. I did. I use an ad blocker. Why? Because I don't. And I know. Well, it hurts the YouTube creators. I get it. But you know what? They only get a penance for what YouTube actually recoups in money from advertising. So you're not getting that much. I'm not hurt, and it's just me. But if it's a bunch of us who do it, who don't watch their movies, who protest peacefully, and that's what I'm going to focus on here, peacefully. At no point are we even close to getting not peaceful. Peaceful right now, we're 20, 30 years away from that. I want to go the peaceful route. But see, in 30 years, I'll be 74, or I'll be dead. So whatever I think at that point, it's pretty moot. And the way to protest these people is to use, one, boycott their movies. Simple as that. Don't go see them. Use, and I'm not telling you to do this, but you can use other means to watch this movie. You could wait 3 months, wait till it comes out on one of the streaming services. If you still want to use them, like Netflix, I'd love to cut Netflix out of my life, but I have to compromise. My wife likes to watch Netflix, and my son kind of does. So I can't just, be Senior Taliban and go, you can't watch Netflix because you don't like it, because they're just going to tell me to F off. So, that being said, just don't watch the movies. Use other means to watch it. Wait, etc. Go on to Wikipedia, find out what the plot is. You might read the plot and go, I'm not going to watch this piece of crap. 2, use an ad blocker on your browser. Don't, when you visit news sites and they say, well, you disable your ad blocker to see this resource. Like, no, you don't. You can go around it, meaning that there's other ways of finding out what's in the news. Just because the New York Times or the Wall Street Journal wants to block your ad blocker, find another way to find out. There's other publications out there, or somewhere on Twitter, or maybe even YouTube or Minds or Gab, BitChute, etc., that detail what's going on. Probably better, maybe. You probably won't get a left-wing bias from possibly the Washington Post or the New York Times. More critical here for the third one, I would say get rid of Netflix, Hulu. Totally plug. Just watch local news through an antenna, or the high def antenna. Just unplug. Now I'm not going to unplug the internet. Okay, that's just me. Now that's like, I would say, like, that's really going. I'm not talking about going back to like the 1980s here, but I would say, hey, keep the internet, because it is part of our lives. And to basically say, for me to suggest to get rid of the internet, that's not feasible. Okay, I couldn't do it. Let's see what else. Yeah, get rid of Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime. Well, again, even though the evil Jeff Bezos owns Amazon, it's kind of hard. It is a, how do I put it? It's a convenience to use Amazon Prime. And as much as it hurts me not to get rid of it, maybe that's part of suggestion number 4. These are all suggestions, by the way. I'm not telling you to go out and do it. This is peaceful things you can do to give you a big FU and a middle finger to the big tech companies. Get rid of Facebook. That's another one. I'd like to, but I don't. I very rarely if at all, navigate Facebook because they got a lot of BS crap. Whatchamacallit, advertisements, and a lot of it's BS. I don't want to see it. I have no use for it. So I don't go in. My wife likes to use it, but I don't. I mean, I think a long time ago I used to use it a lot, but now very rarely go on there. I have a friend that lives somewhere else, and I talk to him, but I don't. Other than that, I don't really use it. It's because they suggest a lot of crap to you that I have no use for. So essentially, what I'm saying is, this is on you. I'm not telling you to do anything. If you want to protest and boycott, I suggest you do it. For instance, if we know Jennifer Lawrence I think before Jennifer Lawrence, she's from Kentucky, and she was somewhat conservative before she got to Hollywood, and then someone got to her, the earworm got into her and says, become a left-wing ideologue, and she's a left-wing ideologue. So anything she supports or advertise for, I'm not going to buy. Same thing with Sophie Turner. Any movie that she goes, I'm not going to film in Georgia because of abortion laws. Okay, that's your prerogative. Why would you film in Saudi Arabia and these other places that have draconian laws, meaning they behead homosexuals or throw them off buildings? Oh, that's fine for you. But Georgia, oh no, we can't film there. Why? Well, that's right, because you're a left-wing ideologue. F you. Same thing with Jessica Chastain. And a lot of these are good actresses, but I can't support them, and I won't support them through legal means, if you will. I'm not gonna see their movies. I'm not gonna promote their shit. I'm just not gonna do it. I refuse to. I wish these actors would just shut the ever-loving F up and keep their crap to themselves and stop virtue signaling. Because that's all they're doing. They virtue signal to the directors and producers. You see, I'm just like you. I'm a far-left ideologue. And the producers go, yes, thank you for doing that. Do you really think these producers, actresses, directors, etc., do you really think they believe 100% of what they believe? Not all of them do. They only do it because it fits a narrative. It pushes what they want. It's a facade. It says, I am virtuous, look at me. And they nail themselves to a cross and go, see, I did this. I don't want to support you, and I'm not going to. Especially for the movies. The movie that's I think for me, for right now, I've already got an ad block, and I refuse to watch another movie. Now, of course, I'm gonna have to bend to that every once in a while, okay? I'm not perfect because my wife will probably want to watch a movie with my son, and I'll have to go. Because if I say I don't want to go and watch a movie because of my boycott, she just say, shut up and come. And I'm like, well, I don't want to. She's like, well, you better or else. And I'm like, oh, God. And I have to go because I don't want the fight. So, because she won't believe me. She's like, oh, you just want to stay home. I'm like, no, I don't. Anyways. But yeah, but like I said, I don't want to ramble on too long, but that's basically what I'm saying. We should legally and peacefully protest Hollywood and big tech. I'm not telling you to do it. Once again, I'm saying do what you want, do it in the way you feel it's necessary, peacefully and legally. Okay? That's it. What I'm doing right now is legal. As far as you know. But what I'm doing, it's legal. And it's peaceful. And I'm not that out there trying to drum up support against these people. I'm just not going to buy their crap. I just refuse. So take it as how you will. But what I'm saying is, 1, do it peacefully. 2, do it legally. And 3, don't listen to me. You have your own mind. You figure out the best way to protest. And hopefully it's legal and peacefully.